Hello, hello. I'm taking a first look here at the BBE builder or the Bootstrap Builder Engine. I got myself a copy of it and not the pro version, but I might upgrade just to see what it looks like. Right now I'm looking at the standard version of the Bootstrap Builder Engine, which is pretty sweet. You know, when it comes fresh installed on a fresh uh, WordPress installation, you can see how it has some of the Bootstrap styling. The menu next to the search bar, and it's got a sidebar built in. Let's look at some of the contents. I haven't actually looked at it yet, but I'm excited to see what's going on in the back end. So first look, I see that there's no extra piece for adjusting this. Now I can see that it's installed, and I have it installed on my multi-site installation for demos that I use, and so that could be a reason why it's not there. But if I choose the Bootstrap Builder Engine, how does it actually work? I think it works by activating it on specific pages. So I'm going to create a new page. Let's call it my home page. And I can see already up here at the top, it asks me, do you want to use the BBE editor on this page? So I have that option of just kind of converting that whole page into a BBE editor page, or using the standard setup with WordPress. So I'm just going to use the standard WordPress setup for a second just to see what that looks like. So let's say, for example, that I have some images that I want to put in here. So I'm just going to quickly get an image. Bam, so I've got myself an image. I'm going to insert some text and this. And then we're just going to copy and paste that a couple times. So we've got some text here. I want to see. Okay, so we've got some text here. I'm going to go ahead and publish this page. And let's take a preview of this thing just to see what it looks like normally. All right, so out of the box, not even using the editor, you know, it's built with the Bootstrap styling already in there. I can see that my blog has, you know, the ability to have all the images. There's a titling up here, which I don't know how to remove. I'll have to figure that out. And the menu is still going to be at the top. I'm not sure how I feel about having the site title and the site tagline right next to each other. We'll have to see how that affects it, but I can see also that there's two different types of nav menus already placed here. Wonder how that's going to smush together depending on the site settings. But let's go back to edit this page, and now let's use the actual builder. So I'm going to click on this button, enable the BBE on this page, and it should take me to a visual layout screen that will allow me to make changes. Okay, it's asking me, you know, we will have to completely wipe out the content from this editor. Okay, so that's one thing to keep in mind. If you have a lot of pages that you've already created, and then you might want to store them somewhere so that you can bring them back in if you're going to use this editor or this theme. So I'm going to say okay, because I don't mind that type of stuff. And then it says, you know, save or publish, and then it's almost done. So I'm just going to say update, because it's going to convert. All right, and now I can go edit with the BBE front end editor. Boom, so it basically revamps the whole page layout here. The only thing that's the same is this top area here, the top navigation menu, where it has my site title, the site tagline, and a space for my menus. Oh, this is a private beta release, okay. And so let's see what we can do with. I'm gonna start to add a new container. Let's look for a full width container. All right, so I'm gonna insert a row with full width content. All right, I want that to be a big fat image here. Boom, just that easy, where I can have my image already set up and it's completely visual. Now if I want to change this slider, I think it's under the edit container. No, I don't see it there. Maybe I can edit the properties. No, that's not it. But you know, you can see like there, when I click edit the properties, what pops up here. Let's take a look. Okay, I can change the width from fluid to fixed. I can change the height to a full screen height. I want to change that to for it to fit my screen height. The margin on the bottom, no margin, single double. Vertical padding, none, single double. My background pattern, background colors for the wrap or the container, and background URL if I'm using an image, and I can have it scroll or fixed. Let's keep it at scrolled for now. Alright, so I'm going to figure out how to edit this background. Maybe I need to edit the block. Alright, so there we go. And so I can add slides or I can change it. It comes by default with 3 slide images. I actually only want 1. So I'm going to delete the current slide. Boom. Oh, it's down to 2. I'm going to delete the current slide. It didn't delete it. Okay, so I guess there's a minimum of 2. Only 2 slides left. Delete the block if you want to get rid of the carousel. Okay, so the block itself can't be a single one. That's interesting to know. So I'm going to delete the block because all I want is I want to just have like a big image up there on the top. But I want to be able to have some text on top of it. So let's see what happens if I have image and text. I'm going to insert that one. Doesn't look exactly like I want it. What I'm looking for is that big header image because it's full width. So that's not the block I want. Let's start with another. Let's just click an image in there. Let's see if I can change this image. Yeah. Let's insert that one. But I want you to be full width. Let's go for the full size. Bam. Now, the question is, how do I insert something on top of it? In this container, I can insert a row and divide into columns. So let's put 3 columns in there. Oh, they went down below it. It didn't go up here, so it's going to be hard for me to edit with some text on top. Alright, so that's interesting. If I want to just kind of have an image with like basically like some type of sign up form. That's going to be hard to do. So for now, but you can see how easy this is to create. So I've got top image. What do I have over here? Just delete this. Boom. So let's say I got this top image here. And then I've got my 3 blocks here. If I want to edit, should be just as easy. I can edit the column. Go into my HTML editor. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I want to just be able to edit the text. I can add a component, but all right. So the component I'm going to add is some text. Boom. Okay. And if I double click on it, it should pop up the text editor. Okay. All right, so let's just kind of get some text in there. Quickly make edit headings look like that. Let's do it again. Actually, let's see, can I duplicate it? I can't just do a quick duplication. Okay, copy block, paste block, paste block. Okay, that's how I do it. My format got changed a little bit. Let's do the paragraph. All right, so I've got 3 columns already built in, and you can see that each one of these blocks, I do have the option of going into the HTML editor. So if I wanted to really customize some of the stuff in line, I could actually do that. And then I really wish I could add some text over here, but I don't think that's an option. I'm gonna have to look into that. And it won't let me change the menu. All right, so then I can add something else. I get all these nice column options. But what if I just want something else? What if I want a sidebar to go in here? What will it look like? Okay, so I've got my thing here. And how do I adjust the padding on this one? So I need to, that's what I want to change. Okay, so this is all part of the row container. I wonder if I can insert and add a block. I want to add an icon in there. Bam. Then you got to reorder the block. So then when I reorder the block, then I can drag and drop it. And then I'm going to confirm that reorder. All right. it's centered. I'm not seeing the way to center this. Okay, alignment. Okay, it's all under formats. Okay. But I'm going to delete that. It's just that easy to delete, because then I'm just going to copy this block. I lost my columns. I lost my columns there. Okay, insert a column. I mean, so from this you can actually see how easy it is to get started. Is it perfect? Not yet. But it does have some potential. I mean, for me, I like a page builder that, you know, can make it easy for me to add my blocks and things that I want in there. Yeah, don't do that. Can I undo? Okay. So it's probably a good idea to map out what you want to do with your page, and so it's not like set for people who just want to just play around, which you can do. You can play around like I'm doing here, but I imagine that could take a much longer if you end up doing that. So let's do something like this. Boom. Boom. Yeah. So we're setting up that structure. But, you know, I would say if I'm a web builder and I'm trying to get this layout for a client, this would be super cool to use. And actually, I want to edit those properties again. I don't. No, not full screen. I don't know why they would be like that. Okay, I've played around enough. You can kind of get the idea, see what's available. I am tempted to look at what's in the what's part of the upgrade, because it says upgrade to Pro. What else do I get? I get more components. So I get video embeds, more sliders and carousels, image galleries, then SVG images with a built-in clip art search, responsive map embeds, social shares, some cooler headings, buttons and Ajax for enhanced interaction. I can use it all for my clients, and for a limited time, it's about 79 bucks. Yeah. So, I mean, for 79 bucks to be able to use with unlimited clients, and it's not bad at all. It's not a bad builder to check out. It's totally worth it to work on. Because, you know, in the advanced things, I can edit my CSS directly in line. So if I know the elements, I don't know the elements that are, you know, for Bootstrap. I haven't played around with it too much. I can do direct edits on my HTML. So if I'm just a developer that loves to just straight up code it, I can just code it like that, and it's going to be completely ready to go. So who is this for? I guess it's for both the casual builder and the developer, because it has options available for both. So I think the BBE, the Bootstrap Building Engine, has a lot of potential, because each one of these elements I can basically customize however I want and as I'm building it. One thing I don't like is how the top header might not be adjustable. So is there a way to change that? I'm actually going to save and exit just to see if there's a way to change that header. It's probably underneath the customize section. Yeah, so in the main navigation bar, we have a few different options to get started. One that I do like is that I can do the fixed bottom one, and I just kind of stick it in there. And if I want to just quickly change the color, if I make it fixed to the top, then it's going to drag down. Super easy to set up. That's the best way to get yourself started. I kind of like this, bottom nav, so people can do it. And if I want to add some menu items, I'm going to add a menu in here. So let's say my primary, and it has the left and the right. So let's look at adding, I don't have any pages, so I'm just going to put something in there. Boom. Let's put that on the left. So you can see here on the bottom that it added itself to the left. If I put it on the right, creates both of them. I do think it's a little too close together, so that would need to be adjusted. Then I can also hide the tagline, so then I just have my thing. So if I just put Paris Law, boom, now I've got my site, got my menu here, or I can add a logo that's already built in. I can change the background color. Ooh, I don't want that. I don't want, it's just kind of like a grayish, but I don't like that. I can update my Bootstrap styling. Let's go for the Cosmo style. So yeah, it's got that blue thing now. So already all these Bootstrap, defaults are accessible, that is very cool. You can see it even changed some of the fonts around. Be a superhero. So for people who have been kind of learning how to do front-end design with Bootstrap, this is perfect, because then it just gives you that ability to update your Bootstrap components. You can adjust the footer, got some footer text. You can add some widgets to the footer. I can create my static homepage, all the basics. Lightbox for posts and pages. I don't have any posts or anything. The main things I do like are the Bootstrap styling. I like how the navigation bar can be placed on the top, bottom, and be set to fixed. Sorry, that was my dog making that noise. So all these things are kind of cool to be playing around with. But that's just kind of like a first look at the BBE builder and what's available for you. I'm going to be investigating it a little more. I'm also at the same time looking at the Beaver builder, the Divi builder, because I love being able to build a website without having to dive into the code. And so as I build things for clients, I want them to be able to use a builder because it's easier in the end for them. So yeah, kind of cool. Give it a look. Get on the list to take a look. But that's all I got for you today. See you next time.